Chad, Senegal and Ivory Coast, is particularly alarmed. President Emmanuel Macron's dismissive remarks accusing African leaders of ingratitude for failing to thank France for its help in combating insurgencies have only fueled anti-Western sentiment, as Captain Traoré retorted, "If anyone is ungrateful, it is Macron. France exists today thanks to our ancestors. They should pray for us." The United States, too, is rattled. General Michael Langley, head of US Africa Command AFRICOM, sparked outrage in April 2025 when he accused Traoré of misusing Burkina Faso's gold reserves to protect his regime rather than benefit the nation. The backlash was swift, with protests erupting across Africa and the diaspora, condemning the US for interfering in African affairs. Langley's remarks, made during a US Senate hearing, were seen as an attempt to smear Traoré and undermine the growing wave of resource nationalism. The Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, in South Africa rejected the allegations, calling them a desperate attempt by the West to maintain control over Africa's resources. Western media outlets have also joined the fray, labeling Traoré and other military leaders as dictators and their governments as juntas. Yet, these characterizations ring hollow to millions of Africans who see these leaders as liberators fighting against centuries of exploitation. The West's narrative is losing traction, as social media platforms like TikTok and X amplify pro-Traoré sentiments and expose the hypocrisy of Western powers. AI-generated videos and posts glorifying Traoré as Africa's messiah and the people's captain have gone viral, resonating with a generation that is fed up with poverty and foreign domination in a resource-rich continent. The moves by Guinea, Burkina Faso, Mali and Niger are not just regional, they are reshaping the global order. By asserting control over their resources, these nations are forcing the West to confront a new reality. Africa will no longer be a passive supplier of raw materials. The revocation of mining licenses and the nationalization of key industries signal that African countries are prioritizing their own development over the profits of foreign corporations. This shift is a direct challenge to the global economic system, which has long relied on Africa's resources to fuel Western prosperity. The implications for the West are dire. Guinea's bauxite is critical to the global aluminum supply chain, and any disruption could send prices soaring. Similarly, Burkina Faso's gold, Mali's gold, and Niger's uranium are vital to industries ranging from jewelry to nuclear energy. By tightening control over these resources, African nations are gaining leverage in global markets and forcing Western companies to negotiate on